Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 20 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of today's episode, we're quickly going to look at the games that lie ahead. Up first, we have Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League away from home. We then face off in the second leg against Brendan Rodgers' Leicester City in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. We then finish off the January transfer window, move into the month of February, where we face off against the Saints at Anfield on the 1st of the month. Now, at the end of the last episode, we said that we'd play the game against Saints at home. The reason for that is because Lee, one of the subscribers on this channel, is a massive Saints fan, although they did just lose 9-0 to Leicester, so I'm sure he's very angry and upset with Southampton right now. I'm hoping we could do the same as what Leicester did and hopefully beat them 9-0. That would be absolutely incredible. But the way I'm playing at the moment, it's probably more likely Southampton would beat us 9-0. We then move back into January, where, of course, we're going to be playing the second leg in the Carabao Cup semi-finals against Leicester City. That is a must, which then leaves Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home to simulate. Now, realistically, I probably should simulate the home game to Southampton for the simple reason of the way EA have set it up. When you simulate games, if you're at home, you've got like a 55% chance you're going to win, like a 25% chance you're going to draw, and then the rest is a loss. Whereas when you simulate away games, there's like a 48% chance you're going to lose, so you're nearly 50% chance that you're going to lose. The other 52% goes obviously to draw or win. So your winning chances are a lot better in simulated games when you simulate the home games, which obviously makes it obvious. But with Lee being a Saints fan, and he's been on this channel for a very long time, I'd rather play Saints so we can actually see his team play against us. But before we actually get into the exciting part of playing the games today, I want to remind you guys that on the 8th of November, we will be doing the 24-hour live stream for Macmillan Cancer Support. The donation link is going to be down below in the description. Firstly, this is massive, guys. One of you already has donated, and that man is Trev. He went to the page and has donated £20 for the first donation. That was the first donation. I woke up in the morning, I had a notification. It said there's been a donation to the page, and my guy Trev has donated £20 to the page. So I would love it if you guys could go and donate, and also drop a comment down below saying well done to Trev, because it is hard-earned cash. He's been nice enough to donate it towards a good cause. And if there's any others of you guys out there that would love to donate, the link is down below in the description. You just click it, you can go over to the page, you can donate. It's all legit and everything. It's for Macmillan Cancer Support. I don't see a penny of it. It goes straight direct to their pocket towards new equipment, looking after cancer patients, paying nurses and doctors' wages. It's a real good cause, and like I said, guys, on the 8th of November, I will be streaming for 24 hours from 5 p.m. in the UK till then the 9th of November, which is going to be 5 p.m. as well. So 24 hours round the clock. If you want to go and follow me on Twitch, that's where I'm going to be streaming. It's also down below in the description. Go and click it, click follow. It's completely free. Somebody did leave a comment saying, Brad, have I got to pay Twitch Prime or have I got to pay any money to you? No. It's exactly the same as YouTube. Head over there, set up a free account. You put your email address in, you put some details, you get an account, you follow me, and then when I go live on the 8th of November, it'll give you a notification to your email. You can also set it up so you get notifications on your phone or iPad or Android, whatever you may use. You can get a notification as soon as I go live. But remember, guys, in your diaries, the 8th of November at 5 p.m. in the UK time, we will be streaming for 24 hours to raise as much money as we can for cancer support. And again, Trev, massive round of applause to you. And I'd love it if all of you could drop a comment down below saying, well done, Trev. Great thing that you've done there, because it was really nice. It's hard-earned cash, and he's donated it towards a good cause. So again, Trev, thank you so much. It honestly means so much. But up next, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, the last few episodes, we've been struggling. We've had too many draws. We're starting to lose. We dropped down to second position and now sit, unfortunately, 5 points behind Spurs. We're really, really struggling. So something that I've done off camera is I went through and changed all their ultra defensive, normal, attacking, and ultra attacking. Because something I noticed in one of the episodes is a change to attacking to try and get players going forwards. And I noticed that Bobby Firmino was playing as a centre-back. Matip had swapped out with Salah, and something must have glitched where Van Dijk, Matip, and I think it was Henderson were the front three, and the others had dropped back. Now, maybe that's just a technique of getting tall players forwards to get the ball in, but that's not the way I want to do it. So I've messed around. I've spent probably 20, 30 minutes on changing all the tactics, changing how many people are going to get in the box when we have a free kick, when we have a corner, who's going to be the target man, who's going to run in behind, who's going to cut in. It's took me a long time, but I'm hoping in today's episode it's going to show the difference and hopefully get us those very important wins. Now, of course, we're simulating the first game against Wolves. This is the lineup we're putting out. We have brought Bobby Firmino back into the team just for the time being. He's not going to start, I don't think, for the other 2 games in today's episode. I'm going to stick with Divock Origi. I need Bobby to be dropped to kind of say to him, look, when you're not playing well and you're not getting in behind, and you're not scoring goals, and you're not getting assists, I need someone in the centre of the park that's going to do that for me. And if you're not going to do it, then Divock Origi has to come in and do that. And he has been doing it, to be honest, guys. He has been playing well. He has been dropping deep to get the ball. So realistically, right now, Divock Origi is in better form than Bobby Firmino. And because we want to win games, we have to change players and we have to make sure rotation is key. But we are going with Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the central midfield, Pedro Chirivella a little deeper in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson, Lovren, Gomez and Klein at the back with Alisson between the sticks. Still a few big names in there. The reason that I'm rotating the team quite a bit, the reason Chirivella's in there over Henderson or Fabinho, is for the simple reason I need to rest both of them so we can play them against Leicester and we can play them against Southampton. Now, why I've just been thinking about the CDM position, it's brought me on to something else, guys. Now, as we're loading up this page, I will grab the screenshot. There's been a straw poll in the last 2 episodes asking you guys, what player should we bring back from loan? Obviously, there was a concern of, do we need to bring some players back? And the 4 options were nobody, leave them all out on loan, Marko Grujic, Ben Woodburn or Harry Wilson. Currently, as it stands right now, total of 5 votes. 2 to bring Marko Grujic back, 1 for Ben Woodburn, 1 for Harry Wilson and 1 for none. So Marko Grujic, only by 1 vote, is winning. And because we're not going to be keeping the straw poll open for the rest of, the next couple of episodes, because we're already finishing the January transfer window, I am now going to bring Marko Grujic back, and I am going to give him his first start against Wolves. So Marko Grujic, we're going to recall. It's going to cost us $265,000. I'm happy to pay that. We're not going to be spending money on a player to bring in or anything like that. So Marko Grujic has now come back. He's unhappy at the moment. I'm going to take a look whether he's fully fit, and we can play him in Pedro Chirivella's place. He is fully fit, so we are now going to put him in. So instead of a 67 rated, we've now got Marko Grujic at 78 rated. I want to say thank you to all the 5 people that did vote on what player we should bring back. We've got a quick email there. I'm just guessing it's saying about Marko Grujic coming back. It is indeed. So the only change there, guys, from the squad I just read out is Marko Grujic in and Pedro Chirivella out. Let's go ahead and simulate this first game against Wolves. Please get the win. I mean, they're on a great run right now. A 2-1 victory over Watford, a 2-1 victory over Southampton, and they just battered Southampton for the last recent game, 5-0. Hopefully, that's not going to happen to us. As the players warm up, it's going to put the scoreline straight in there, and we do manage to beat them 2-1. Great result. Gini Wijnaldum scoring the first goal in the 35th minute. Nathan Ake picks up a yellow card in the 41st. Jota then equalises right before half-time in the 44th. Coming back into the second half, Lovren picks up a yellow card in the 46th. Only 3 minutes later, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain gets on the score sheet and we go on to beat Wolves 2-1. So although it was a risk simulating that game away from home, it's a risk that certainly paid off. Sass then come on for Zielinski, Van Dijk on for Nathaniel Klein, Divock Origi on for Gomez. So apart from that, we got no injuries. We made a few changes. Lovren picked up a yellow card. Most importantly, we got the 2-1 victory over Wolves. Great start to today's episode. And up next, we've got Leicester City in the second leg of the semi-finals. We beat them 1-0 in the first leg. I'm hoping we can score a few more in the second leg and hopefully win by a comfortable lead. We are going to attend the press conference since it's the second leg of the semi-finals. Then we'll hopefully find out if we beat Leicester, who our finalists are going to be. And we could potentially go on here to win our first piece of silverware, being the Carabao Cup. We sadly got knocked out by Manchester City in the FA Cup, but a great opportunity here to first of all get to the final and then hopefully potentially win it. But let's attend the press conference, see what the media have to say. We'll then get into the game and have a little look at what lineup we're putting out. Hopefully the tactics will work against Leicester and we can get this very important win. Here we are.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start with the questions now.
Oh, my plaque says Brad again. It's been saying manager. Keep an eye on that plaque that's in front of me when I attend press conferences. You're facing Leicester City away, having defended against them in the first by a single, or defeated them, in the first by a single goal. Couldn't read quick enough, sorry there, guys. What will happen today? We aim to win again and show who we are. The boys make it look easy. Leicester, we aim to win and show everyone who we are. Especially now set up these new tactics. I'm excited for this because I think it might just help players get in behind. Is there any specific strategy that you will propose to the match against Leicester City, given the context of them being perceived as the less skillful team? We replicated what worked. Everyone will give 100%. Yeah, everyone will be given 100%, especially when I kick the tactics in. That's the thing that may make this episode a little bit different. The tactics that I've set up, if we need to use them, that is. We haven't seen any new signings at Liverpool since the transfer window opened. Should we expect to see any new faces at the club? Realistically, David Neres has come in. We've just brought back Marco Grujic to help out in the CDM position with Fabinho and Pedro Chirivella, meaning we can now move Henderson into a more attacking role in the central midfield. So, realistically, will we buy some new players? We need more strength. No, we're pretty strong. We're good all over the pitch. We're building a winning team. We're good all over the pitch. We've got plenty of players that can play in multiple positions. Realistically, we got a few out on left wing, a few out on right wing, a few at striker. We've got a very, very solid team. So realistically, do we need to make any more signings? No, we've still got Bruno Fernandes to come back from injury, who will play in the central midfield. Very excited for him coming back. It should only be now. If it's not the next episode, the episode after, he should be back. I think it's only 5 or 6 weeks. We're going to play in our black kit. They can stay in their usual blue and white. And there is the lineup we are putting out at the King Power Stadium. We've gone with Mane out on the left wing, Divock Origi at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gino Wijnaldum linking up with Jordan Henderson in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Matip and Trent at the back with Alisson between the sticks. It's a solid team. Hopefully, as we've travelled to the King Power Stadium, we'll get this win, we'll score more than 1 goal, we'll defend well, hopefully keep a clean sheet, and if we do that, this might just be the turning point in this Liverpool career mode, and also my career, to start going on to win some unbelievable games. Come on, Redmen, this is the turning point. I can feel it. The lads are going to play well today. We've already beat Wolves for the simulated game away from home. I'm feeling good about this. I'm hoping that the players are as well. I'm hoping we're going to absolutely dominate Brendan Rodgers' team. They just beat in real life Southampton 9-0 just 2 days ago, which is absolutely unbelievable. 9-0. But as Leicester City kick us off in this first half period, let's get it underway. Come on, Redmen, we've got this one. Slimani still now coming forward. Nicely done. Ricardo through the middle now. It's a problem. Pavon there. Big save from Alisson. The first bit of pressure after 14 minutes coming from Leicester. I've just got to remember to not pull me centre-backs out of position. That's the mistake I keep making. There's Mane going to intercept that now. Go through there to Gini. Up to Divock, going to turn player through now to Mo Salah, who's going to be away from these Leicester City defenders. Look at him go. Absolutely flying, cut it back onto his left foot. Mo Salah makes it 1-0. This is going to be the difference. That counter-attack there was absolutely spectacular. We went from our end of the pitch. 3 passes got us from our box to their box. Absolutely unbelievable. Mo Salah cuts in, gets onto that stronger left foot and bends it into the far corner. One thing I am training myself to do, which might be a tip for you guys if you're struggling, is don't pull your centre-backs out of position. There's so many times when Andy Robertson's out of position and I pull Van Dijk over to that left-back position. Don't. Do not pull your centre-backs out of position, because that's when they put the ball in, and if there's 2 players in the box and you've only got 1 centre-back there, you're going to struggle. Let them have the space. Let them run out wide. Bring Andy Robertson back. Don't pull a centre-back into the left or right back position, because that is when you'll struggle. Little tip for you guys that have learned. Let's go, Mane. You've got to keep up with Ricardo Pereira now. Now, Van Dijk at this point can come across, but I want to watch the player running in. So let him have the space. It's important. See that there? If I'd have pulled him across, we would have been in trouble there. Keep your centre-backs at centre-back. Don't pull them forward. It's Henderson. Got to be careful here now. Got to be careful. Let's go, Trent. Get a foot in and put the pressure on. Good lad. Mo Salah. Ball now coming into the middle. Don't know why we haven't gone for it. Slimani manages to get there and drill it into the side netting. I don't know why Alisson didn't come for that one. We shouldn't be putting too much pressure on us like that. For this first half, I'm happy to just pass it round. There we go. As we played up to Matip. We are now going to get in at half-time away from home. 1-0 up. We've had a decent start. You know, we've had decent 2 or 3 chances, but we've also defended well. You'll have seen a clip there. I don't know. I've already explained this. Look at that, 2 shots, 1 on target to our 5 shots, 4 on target. We've had a lot less of the ball, but we're seriously dominating when it comes to shot accuracy and getting shots off at goal. But I may well have left this little comment in there, guys, I may not have, but I want to let you know, if you are struggling with the new patch, one thing I've learned is don't bring your centre-backs over to left-back or right-back. Don't bring your centre-backs into CDM or centre-mid. Keep your centre-backs default in the middle of the box pretty much. So don't pull Matip and Van Dijk, or whoever your two centre-backs are, don't pull them apart. There's been so many times this series so far where I've pulled Van Dijk into Robertson's position because he's been out of position, which pulls one of the big men, Van Dijk, one of my big centre-backs, over to that far corner. If they then manage to put a ball in, I've got Matip and Trent in the box when I could have like Vardy and Slimani there who are going to cause me serious issues. So one tip that I've learned is keep your centre-backs in the box. Don't pull them out. You don't need to. There'll have been a clip there where I went to pull Van Dijk out of position. I didn't. I let the player run out wide. I pulled him back into the middle. And as he put the ball in, Van Dijk intercepted it. Matip and Van Dijk are my two tall centre-backs. So dragging them out of position will only give Leicester the chance of getting in behind. Little tip for you guys. If you're one that continues to bring your centre-backs out of position, stop doing it. Let them run out wide. Relax, okay? They're out wide. They're not in a scoring position. They start coming into the box, then bring your centre-backs towards them. But for now, try your best. I'm in a bit of a routine of getting a player over to them as quick as possible. You've got to get out of that routine. Leave your centre-backs at the centre-back position, and you'll find that you defend a lot better and you win more of the balls in the air when the ball is put in. But this is the second half with Divock Origi kicking us off. I'd like to get a second goal early on. I'm going to play this up the line now to Sadio Mane, who's going to get round Piera there. Look at this, what a start. Where is Divock Origi? Where is he? He's now coming in. I've got Mo Salah towards the back post. Mane going to try and run in and win this header. It's going to come back across the face of goal. That could have been a great start in the second half for us. It's Henderson. Ball into middle. Let's go to Divock Origi. Divock going to drop the shoulder and come round his man. I'm going to hit this with Divock Origi. What a strike! What a goal from Divock Origi! Take that! Leicester City. Little ball roll round his man. Rocket from Divock Origi. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 and I'm not even attacking yet. And it's 2-0. I'm just still default normal. I haven't gone attacking or ultra attacking. If I was to go attacking or ultra attacking, I think we'd do Leicester like Leicester just done Southampton. And take a touch player through there to Divock Origi now. Going to hold this up and play it through now to Gini Wijnaldum, who's on the overlap. Gini cutting it back onto his right foot. It's 3-0 and 4-0 over the two legs. We're playing better now, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing better. This is what we like to see. And I think with that goal coming in the 68th minute, we will also look at now making some changes. So we'll take Mo Salah off, who has got himself a goal in today's game against Leicester. Bring on Shaqiri. I think we'll also go, let's go Naby Keita for Henderson. And then, I think we'll wait a little bit longer. I think we'll give it another 10 minutes and then maybe look at even taking Divock off for Bobby to give him a chance. Or maybe even Gini Wijnaldum coming off for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the midfield. But we're 3-0 up in this leg. 4-0 over the two legs. This is a turning point, guys. I kid you not. Because not only have I done tactics for, you know, ultra defensive, even when we're just on normal, I've told Mo Salah to cut in and track back. I've told Mane to get in behind and free roam. I've told Gini Wijnaldum to run forwards when we're moving forwards. I've told them and give them each individually now a tactic on what I want them to do. Ball in behind. Let's go, Matip. You've got that one every day of the week, so nicely done. It's Shaqiri through now to Naby Keita. Naby Keita going over the far side to Sadio Mane. What a ball. Sadio Mane wanting to go here. Trying to get the better of Ricardo Piera. He has done. Look at this beautiful run. Got Divock in the middle. Little dink in for Divock Origi. It was close, but Johnny Evans had to get to that one. Otherwise, that would have been 4-0. Matip to Van Dijk, and there we go. We'll just play it round at the back. We've managed to beat Leicester City in the first leg. We struggled to get the one goal and keep them out. In the second leg, we've just beaten them 3-0. Certainly a different team that was out there today. Certainly a different team. We absolutely dominated. We held the ball well. Look at that. 9 shots, 8 on target. We didn't have a huge amount of possession, but we played unbelievable. Look at man of the match. Divock Origi. 10.0. When have we ever had a player get man of the match with a 10.0 rating? He absolutely smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. And I think the tactics are really going to help us going forwards. Guys, if you'd like to see me make a video on tactics and also playing clever FIFA football, which means don't always necessarily run to the ball, run to where you think the ball's going. Predict the future. Watch the runs. Track the players. Don't always just run for the ball. Think about cutting off where that ball can be played. If you'd like to see a video on tactics, how I've set them up, so how I've got Mo Salah playing, how I've got every player in the Liverpool team playing, maybe it can help you guys out. If you'd like to see that video, drop a comment down below asking me. But what an absolutely unbelievable performance against Leicester City. I'm excited for this game now against Southampton. I'm thinking it could be a 9-0, but for now, let's take the post-match interview. So the other two semi-finalists, I think, were Norwich and Brighton. Brighton were 2-1 up on aggregate. They haven't played their game yet. Was Van Dijk's performance in today's win enough to grant them back in your favours? Van Dijk was never really put out of the team. I've got to rotate, must keep momentum. It would take more. Praise his resilience. Yeah, praise his resilience. He played absolutely unbelievable, Van Dijk, and especially now that I'm not pulling him out of position, he's going to play a lot better, and he is going to keep his composure and sharpness. Well done on your massive double victory, taking you to a competition final. What are your thoughts? Yeah, we played very well. This is where we prove who we are. All the credit goes to the lads. We have an important match. Yeah, this is where we prove who we are. We are Liverpool. This means more, and this is where we'll show it. I'm glad he said that it has been a roller coaster. We've won games, we've struggled with games. Quite a resounding victory today with 3-0 score. How pleased are you with your team's performance? Absolutely over the moon. The tactics and now individually telling players what I want them to do is going to be absolutely unbelievable. We could have won by more. We could have won by more. 9 shots, 8 on target. We could have put all 8 in the back of the net if we were a little bit more clinical. But a great performance. I can't take that away from the lads. And I honestly think, guys, the tactics have changed. So you may want to look at your own tactics if you are struggling with the latest patch. And realistically, if you'd like me to make a video on it, I certainly will. Now what we're going to do is, because I'm not actually going to buy any players and we're not looking to now loan or sell any players, I'm going to go all the way to the transfer window. I'm going to do all of the transfer window, all the 10 hours. I won't even leave it in the video. There's no point. We're not signing anyone, not selling anyone, not loaning out anyone. We may as well skip it. And then we'll look forward to getting into the game against Southampton and hopefully bagging a 3rd win out of 3 in today's episode. Well, it's time for Southampton, and after them losing 9-0 in real life to Leicester City, I can only apologise, Lee, that I have to mention this, but I mean, it's such a big goal scoreline to beat somebody 9-0. It now holds the biggest Premier League record. I think Manchester United currently held it at, I think, 8 or maybe 9-0, but they've either matched it or beat it. And up next, we are taking on Southampton at home, so the home fans are behind us. It seems the tactics are working, and it's really, really going to show whether the tactics are true to me or not, because unfortunately we was only playing a couple of days ago, and obviously I've skipped all the last 10 hours of the transfer window. We didn't make any signings, no players went out. There was an option for us to sell Nathaniel Klein to Newcastle United for $9 million, but that is not happening any day of the week. But you can see from this lineup, first of all, there's 5 players that aren't fully fit in: Henderson, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robertson and Alisson. But if my tactics work correctly for each position, the likes of Kent, Firmino and Shaqiri, who are up top, should really get in behind and should easily find a goal each, if not an assist each, and especially from Bobby Firmino. We've now got him dropping back into the midfield to pick up the ball, with then Shaqiri and Ryan Kent free roaming up top in the striker positions and cutting in. So Bobby Firmino should be able to find the ball through. And with Bobby's technique, his vision, his passing, that should be no problem for our Brazilian man, Si Senor Bobby Firmino. But we're going with Ryan Kent out on the left wing, Bobby Firmino striker, Shaqiri out on the right wing, Naby Keita linking up with Jordan Henderson in the central midfield. A little deeper, we've got Fabinho in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson and Van Dijk, Gomez and Klein at the back, with Alisson between the sticks. Let's get into this game at Anfield. We're coming off some incredible wins here. 3-0 over Leicester, a 2-1 away from home simulated game against Wolves. Can we finish on a high and absolutely annihilate Southampton? Lee, in advance, I can only apologise. Right, let's go Liverpool. This could be the turning point. I'm really, really feeling excited and happy. You know, the last couple of episodes, when I've been recording them, they're normally up here. They've been falling a little bit flat, I feel. I've said it many times now, the episode was flat. I wasn't playing well. We weren't winning games. We were constantly drawing and losing. We'd go 1-0 up, but they'd score back, and then we'd struggle to find the second to take the game to the next level. It's been really, really difficult, but that game against Leicester felt like a walk in the park, and I'm hoping as Bobby Firmino gets us kicked off in his first half, it's going to be the same against Southampton. Inside now to Henderson, over to Bobby Firmino, who's going to slot one in behind now for Shaqiri. I'm not sure if he's going to be offside. It looks like he's not. Ball in, looking for Bobby Firmino, and he misses it. Great start for Bobby Firmino. Struggling a little bit, playing it out from the wings at the moment. Here's Danny Ings now into Milivovic. Here's Che Adams. A little bit of pressure there. It's going to fall now to Milivovic. And that was so lucky. There wasn't much I could have done there. But Lee, you'll be smiling at home as Milovic puts you 1-0 up. But I'm not sure what happened there. Gomez kind of come across. It took a deflection off Gomez. As Che Adams plays it through, it takes a deflection, I do believe, off Gomez. It falls to Milovic, who takes it on the volley. It's a great volley. And Alisson is beaten between the sticks. When I thought things were changing round, Shaqiri going to drop the shoulder, try and move forward. Shaqiri with a nice little dinking now towards Bobby Firmino at the back post. And Fraser Forrest is all over that one. We will sadly now be going in at half-time 1-0 down to Southampton. I think we're certainly missing Mo Salah and Mane up top. I think that's a real big miss now. I think we're playing well. I think we got unlucky with the goal, and we are going to go into the second half with exactly the same team. I think it's just going to take a little bit of time for us to settle the nerves and maybe some of these players to get used to the new tactics. But let's see what we can do in the second half period. We'll give it 20 minutes, then maybe look at making some changes. Keeping the pressure on here, lads. Here's Danny Ings now. Ball into the middle. Che Adams is going to roll the man. Van Dijk's there. Che Adams makes it 2-0. Just when I thought things were going well with the new tactics, Southampton tear up. Van Dijk needed to stay tighter to him there. Couldn't have given that much space, and Alisson should do a lot better. What we're going to do now, guys, is I'm going to change it up from balance to attacking. And let's see what these players want to do now. Let's boot this up now, see if we can get Ryan Kent running onto it. And what a ball. If Ryan Kent wants to keep this alive, I'm hoping he's going to. Bobby Firmino in the box. I'm going to need him to track back. Put a nice ball in now. Looking for Shaqiri towards the back post. Bobby Firmino going to come onto this one. Bobby Firmino equalises. Makes it 2-1. It was a little bit of panic at the back there from the red men. But the ball falls to Bobby Firmino. Si, senor. Put his laces through it and he'll score. A little bit scrappy here. Eventually it falls to Bobby, who just smashes it at the near post. Fraser Forrest had no chance. Ball into Fabinho, who's going to win that header. Played over now to Mane, who's going to go over to the Ox. The Ox now looking to push forward. It's going to Bobby Firmino, who's going to lay it straight off to Jordan Henderson. Back into Bobby. Laying it off now to Mane. Mane through on goal. Surely! Yes! The tactics work and we go a little bit attacking. And we're forcing 3 or 4 players into the box. Sadio Mane, I thought my first touch had really screwed it. This touch here, I thought I drilled it far too wide. But luckily enough, it brings Fraser Forster over with Mane for me to then drill it back across the face of goal to put it in the back of the net. It's a great goal from Mane. And already after a few minutes, he's made a great impact. It's game on. We've still got a chance of a win here. Mane wanting to go here. Go on, Mane. Let's go, son. Now, I've got the Ox on the inside, so let's go to the Ox. We're going to Bobby instead. Now we'll go to the Ox. The Ox through on goal. He's at the crossbar. Close, close, close. Come on, Bobby. Give me options. Nicely done. Lay it off now to the Ox. The Ox coming forward. No, Grujic coming forward. Giving it to Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino takes a shot. It's blocked. And I think that has just saved Southampton's bum. It has. As the ball's kicked out, that was fallen to one of our players. Unfortunately, we only managed a 2-2 draw with Southampton, but to go from 2-0 down, to get back into that game and pull it back to 2-2, I am very, very impressed with how the lads played. We suffered a horrible goal from Luka Milivojevic. Unfortunately, it fell to him on the volley. There wasn't much we could do. Che Adams, Van Dijk should have got a lot tighter, but Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane coming on to really make the difference. Bobby Firmino picking up man of the match with a 9.3 rating. Southampton having 5 shots, 3 on target. We had 8 shots, 4 on target. I would say on paper that is pretty average there, so probably should have deserved to be a draw. I think the 1 shot more on target we had could have ended up in the back of the net, and it could have ended 3-2, but on paper it was certainly a pretty level game. Let's get into the post-match interview, see what the media have to say. I'm not going to criticise any of my players. I think we played very well, and to go from 2-0 down to pull it back to 2-2, I'll take that every day of the week. Question time. Yeah, a quick question, just one. You said question, not questions, so just the one. At half time, did you expect to get the draw from this game? Yeah, I'll say in the first half, I was a bit concerned about how we were playing. It seemed like the tactic wasn't working. It wasn't working very well. I may well play around with the tactics again. Well, a tough game today. We were surprised at all by the quality of Liverpool showed. Yeah, something to learn from and grow. I think with us changing the tactics, and all episode I've gone on about tactics, it's really made the difference, guys. Trust me, when I'm playing it, it feels different. It seems the second match against Southampton didn't go as planned. Why couldn't you gain the upper hand here? The lads were tired. We didn't try hard enough. The lads gave it all. Yeah, the lads did give it their all. I'm not going to say they were tired. There was only a couple of players that weren't fully fit, unfortunately.
No
but
further question. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, the reason I keep drilling on about these tactics, guys, because I honestly think that they're seriously making the difference. I think from what I felt playing in the last couple of episodes to how I felt playing today, it really has made the difference. And to be honest, Ox missed a great chance at the end. He hit the crossbar, could have been 3-2. We had the Bobby Firmino flick on. Unfortunately, just no one there to finish it. The medical staff have cleared Bruno Fernandes to return from his injury so he can rejoin the first team squad's training sessions. Bruno Fernandes is back, and I am excited for Bruno Fernandes to be back. The recent chances you've given me in the team mean a lot. I hope I can repay your faith. Yeah, don't let it go to your head, Lovren, because, well, you're not playing every game. I'm not sure why you're saying the recent chances. I'm only giving you odd chances, but if you're happy with that, then a happy days. Unfortunately, Spurs are still yet to play their 25th game. We are still joint second with Arsenal and Chelsea on 50 points. Manchester United only 3 points behind. Manchester City only 4 points behind. But you have got your top six sat in the top six right now. So EA have certainly made it a lot more realistic. Spurs top of the league, though. Well, sorry, Spurs fans, but that's certainly unrealistic. I think we played well today, guys. What did you think? Do you think the tactics made a difference? Do you think the goals I was scoring, the runs that I was making, do you think that the tactics and the changing up and how each player is going to play, whether they're going free roam, whether they're tucking in behind, whether they're running and staying out wide, do you think the tactics may well have made the difference? If you do, would you like me to do a video on it talking about tactics, talking about clever runs that you can make, talking about how you can defend well off the ball as well as on the ball? Because I think, although I'm still conceding goals, I'm still certainly scoring goals for myself and defending well. We managed a clean sheet against Leicester City. Thought Leicester City were going to be the much more difficult team than Southampton. It turns out on the day, they really weren't. We did struggle a little bit against Southampton, but they probably looked at it and thought, let's just go out there, play football. Liverpool are currently second in the Premier League. Let's play football and try and take some points off them. And fair play to Southampton, fair play to your team leader. That's exactly what they did. But if you'd like to see a video on tactics and ways to get better after the new patch, guys, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. Also, just remind you guys, the 24-hour live stream will be happening at 5 p.m. on the 8th of November. It will run from the 8th of November at 5 p.m. till the 9th of November, 5 p.m. If you'd like to donate, there is a link down below in the description where you can click it and go and donate to the Macmillan Cancer Support page. I want to say a massive thank you once again to my guy Trev. Honestly, when I seen that notification that someone had donated, it was my first donation, and they didn't show a name, but then Trev commented saying, I've left a donation for you, Brad. And I don't want to go into details, but all he said is it's very close to his heart. And for someone to be so generous, like I was expecting maybe £1 or £2, £5, £10, not £20 for the first donation. So honestly, thank you so much, Trev. I'm hoping so many other subscribers and viewers will follow in your footsteps and donate to a good cause. I mean, what's £20? Maybe a takeaway for you and your mates on the weekend. £20 for you and your girlfriend or you and your mate to go to the cinema. Give up a takeaway for a week. Give up going to the cinema for a week. Give up going rollerblading, ice skating. Give something up and give back to those in need. But honestly, any donations from you guys will be highly and muchly appreciated. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below if you're new around here. Click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been MassiveBrad. Peace out.